This is the Appliance Alliance podcast, where we are elevating the appliance industry, one podcast at a time. Hey guys, and welcome to Appliance Alliance podcast. I'm your host with the most equipment, Zach Ryder. So we had the intro recorded. We did all this stuff. We lost TK partway through the interview. So you're going to see a little bit of a jump about in the middle. And that's why I'm doing just this intro to kind of tell you what's going on and where that's weird. I'm going to fill in the gaps for you. And we'll go from there. It's going to be good. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the podcast. Hey guys, and welcome to Appliance Alliance podcast. I am your host with the most equipment, Zach Ryder, and alongside of me, as always, the man with a plan. He needs no introduction, but he is getting one today, Mr. TK Cousins.
What's going on, everybody? We're super excited about today's episode. We actually have three guests on for the price of one tonight. Oh, sit up more? Okay. How's that? We have three guests for the price of one tonight. We have Brother David Oliva, Dylan Connor, and Anthony Cotto all here with us. We're going to be talking a lot about the upcoming service training in Florida, the ASTI training, and we definitely want to highlight that. But we'd like to start off just doing a quick intro. So maybe David, if you don't mind, start it off. Just tell us a little bit about yourself, and we'll just go around the circle there.
All right. My name is David Oliva. Co-owner of RD Appliance Service based on Long Island, just outside New York City. We have currently, including me, 4 techs. We have a tech trainee, and we are trying to hire as many people as possible, which, as you guys all know, is a giant pain in the ass. We've been in business since 1963. I've been in the business for about 20 years, and I've been running this business for about 8 years. Oh, and I'm a board member on the United Servicers board. Sorry.
Nice, man.
Anthony?
Hey, guys. Thank you guys for having us on here today. My name is Anthony Cotto. I'm from Los Angeles, California, owner of Twin Appliances, family-owned business since 1995. I took over the business about 9 years ago, and I'm also a board member for the United Appliance Servicers Association. And yeah, that's who I am.
Very cool. And Dylan, why don't you go ahead and introduce us?
All right, I'm Dylan. I live in Monterey, California. I own Connor's Appliance. We service Central California, like Fresno, which would be in the middle, and then the coastal areas of Monterey, Carmel, Santa Cruz, up to San Jose. Been in this business as long as I can remember, if you count me just riding around with my dad. Even my grandpa did this trade, actually, and he got into it from an uncle. So I've been in this all my life. I've been around appliances. My dad's yard had a bunch of broken appliances in it at all times when I was a kid that me and my brother played in. So I'm very, very, I guess, ingrained in the industry. It's just what I know. But I was a board member at the UASA, and no bad feelings there. All good things. It was I've decided to back off on my obligations of things that seem like work. If it seems like work, I'm out. That's why I'm wearing these pineapples, a Hawaii shirt. It's vacation. I'm going to smoke a joint.
I love it, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. We're glad to have all you guys here. And who wants to tell us a little bit about United Servicers? Who wants to field that one?
I'll do that. Anthony, or you want to? Yeah. All right. So, United Servicers Association, or United Appliance Servicers Association, they changed the name recently, is an industry organization, the largest one. There's a couple of others, but this is the best one. There's about 1,200 members or so. if you're a member of the organization, you get access to a whole bunch of benefits like technical documentation, and of course, we have the annual training, the ASTI, which you do every year. That's it's an enormous event. It's it's a big event that they have all around the country once a year, usually early in the year. And it's just very, very good. It's a ton of technical training, business training, and most importantly, I think, is networking, meeting people in the industry, speaking to other people. I think you get more out of that than anything else, just being there with other people in the industry.
Yeah, we've had several guests come on that say they have gone to the conference and they've really gotten a lot out of it, especially like you said, as far as the networking goes, like that was their favorite part of the entire thing. So we'll drop the link for that in there. And you guys had kind of a ASTI light this year, right? Like it was not a full blown.
Yeah. So there was originally a full event plan, but of course, everything sort of got messed up last year. So they ended up pushing it a little bit and doing a smaller version of that, which wasn't actually that small. It ended up having about 300 attendees, which was about 125 over the maximum we were supposed to have. And there was a huge wait list after that, but it was still a good event. I think it was 3 days or so as opposed to 5 days for the full event. Basically the same thing, just a smaller version, because of circumstances. But this year in January, we got the full event in Florida, St. Pete Beach, 16th and 20th.
That's awesome. So obviously, every single one of you guys is a member of that. I've been a member on and off since I took over the business. What kind of motivated you guys to do that? I happen to find it through Marcone. They had mentioned something about it. But like, what kind of motivated each of you guys to become a part of that?
Well, me personally, I became a board member because it's an association that supports our industry, and not only that, it's helped my own business grow so in so many ways, and professionalism, and so I felt like I had to be a part of it and support that, especially because all of our membership fees, help the association to be able to host these big events, and it's there's a lot of money involved in this. And there's no other way that we could do it unless we support each other to make this happen. So that's one of the reasons I became a board member. And 2016 was my first ASTI. I didn't know anything about no conventions, no training. I was at a trade school. I was mostly on the business side of it. When I took over the business, I wasn't really in the technical side of it. So I was going to this trade school, and the instructor tells me, "Hey, you know what, Tony? It's a short notice. It's only a month away, but they're going to have this convention in Miami, and you might want to look into it. They're going to have all the manufacturers there, LG, Samsung, Wolf, Sub-Zero, GE, Whirlpool, Frigidaire, and, the list goes on." So I was like, you know what? I'm going to check it out. So I went online that same night, bought my registration, bought my airfare, got my hotel, and January came around. I flew out there, and you know what? It was a mind-blowing experience. I don't know if Zach, you ever been to ASTI before? Well, you're gonna have fun, man.
No, I have not. This January is going to be my first time.
It's mind-blowing. I go every year. A lot of people say, I go here 1 year and then the other year, 1 year. I can't miss 1 year because there's so much networking, so much new information, connections. Just people.
Alcohol.
Just out. That too. Tequila night, we got
Tequila night, yeah, man.
And then we got fancy steak dinners with David over here, David Oliva. So
I saw some of the shenanigans from the ATSI Light. We'll get into that in a little bit.
I paid $600 for pasta primavera at that dinner.
Oh yeah, well yeah. Dylan decided to go, vegan before we went to a steakhouse in San Antonio.
Vegetarian.
Yeah,
but still, I'm kind of screwing myself.
Sorry.
That's awesome. So Dylan, tell me, because you were Anthony took the lead there, but you were going to tell us like kind of what motivated you. Number one, to become a member, and number two, like to join the board eventually. Obviously, you kind of explained why you backed off, but
Yeah, I mean ASTI originally. I joined. I was a Mr. Appliance franchise for 8 years, and at the time I had never heard of them, but they had a free membership for Mr. Appliance members. Like they had some sort of agreement, and so that's how I first got involved. And I went to ASTI when I was a Mr. Appliance back in probably 2010, and then didn't really go to any until after parting ways there, and ended up at the place we're going, the one in Florida, the Trade Winds Resort. And I really was going because I wanted to get the discount on Sub-Zero parts because I was tired of paying full price, and they had that. And so that kind of got me in the door. And then I really saw the value of the networking. That's where I met Anthony and David for the first time, was that year. And man, I thought Anthony was like a cholo from South Central. And I thought that David was like this, like just this strange East Coast guy that kept laughing and smiling at me. Like I kept looking at David, and he'd be like giving me nods of approval and shit. And I was like, dude, this place is awesome. And that was at the Re-Engineers dinner. There's so much stuff though at the ASTI. The thing is, the classes are great. I love all of that. But the networking, man, you learn so much at the bar just talking to someone and shooting shit, just like we're doing right now. You know?
Yeah, I'm excited about going. I haven't been either. And every year, like I say, I'm going to go. And this year I was just like, all right, we're going no matter what. And, every time I talk to people about the different conventions, they always say that the ASTI is the best one to go to. So figured I'd make that my first one.
And by far, USA is one of the best ones.
Are you guys going to go to PSA this year at all? Anyone? No. I might go.
I wanted to go
people
just to get away, but it's just like around that Thanksgiving week, just the week before that, and that's money for me. So,
that's
they
true.
messed up on those dates.
yeah, we're excited. I mean, as Appliance Alliance, each of us we're coming out to the convention in January, and we're excited about it. Yeah, like we're super excited about it.
Are you guys going to do coverage of the event for the,
I'm definitely bringing my podcast equipment. I'm going to bring a full stack to be able to do 2 cameras and four guests on a recording. So I'll have my full stack with me. It's light compared to like what I run on a normal studio, but it's I just got back from a brand source convention in Tennessee. So selling, like actually on the selling side of things. And I took it down. I did an interview with Master Samurai. That was super cool. And one of the other guys that was down there. So I'll do a very similar kind of thing. And we look forward to actually getting to interview you guys on site as well. That'll be a lot of fun. Actually getting to connect and network in person. We look forward to that. So
yeah, you got to take their camera equipment. That'll be something.
Yeah,
awesome
no, I loved.
I mean, there's probably some places we're not taking the camera.
No.
Well, you can bring them to the Appliance Hub or the New Vision Telecommunications / Appliance Hub tequila tasting party.
Nice.
That was a pretty. We got kicked out by security, didn't we?
Anthony? Yeah, we got kicked out. We always get kicked out.
You got kicked out?
We always get kicked out.
Yeah, and then
before that.
Someone ordered like 25 pizzas, and we just took all the liquor down to the bottom floor, and Anthony was playing music, and they couldn't make us leave. We just partied all night. There was, I don't know.
At the lobby.
I want people to let their husbands go, but I seem to recall there was one member of our group that was trying to negotiate with a prostitute at one point.
Wow.
No, man.
that had stumbled across us and just started smoking our weed.
Oh my goodness, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. Yeah, I mean, so like we saw Facebook Lives. Obviously, like TK and I are part of Appliance Hub, and I guess we can transition to this. We're a part of Appliance Hub, which is just a great place. If you're a business owner, if you're a technician, it's a great place to blow off steam. I mean, you guys know it. Like, we deal with crap day in, day out. So, like, you have definitely, Dylan, I guess you're kind of the mastermind behind it, created kind of a...
These guys helped me a lot with everything. They helped me put it together and get things organized.
So give us a little bit about Appliance Hub, and we'll kind of go into some of the shenanigans we all got to see.
Yeah, Appliance Hub, honestly, I was kind of joking around, and then this one guy, Super Mario, some people love him, some people hate him.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I decided I didn't like him last year, and he joined, and he was like the first member of Appliance Hub, and he got JJ to join, and he's like messaging JJ on Appliance Hub, and he's like, JJ, look, it's Naked Appliance or something, and I'm like, motherfucker, blocked. So he was our first member and our first blocked member. I kicked him out because I just didn't want it. I need a world. If it's going to be my world, it's got to be Mario.
Well,
free,
and you guys, like you and Anthony, he's in you guys' world already. He's in California. I know he's in California. I don't know what town.
Yeah, I don't want him to hunt me down or anything after he sees this. He might. I'm just kidding, Mario. Chill out, you fucking crazy motherfucker.
Like, I think he pretty much ignores us. I think the only group he's a part of anymore is Pro Talk. I think that's the only one that he hasn't gotten kicked out of. So
yeah, I don't really care, honestly. But
well, I don't think anybody gets kicked out of that.
The first member.
That is funny,
And then I started making these memes. I don't know. Did you guys ever see some of the original memes? One of my favorite one was an old lady smiling, and it said, "My panties are wet because my dryer is broken." It's just shit like that. Like, I try to make appliance-related memes.
Yeah. Well, and I feel like you've really carried through with that. I think there's some people that kind of, the point, they missed the point of what the Appliance Hub is. But most of us, it's like, I created a meme. Mm-hmm. There was a whole thing going around. Like, some of us use MAP gas, right? Like the old timers, they've been using MAP gas for 30 freaking years. Like, who cares, right? So just practicing a different method. And like, there was just this whole people doing videos. You don't use MAP gas, like throwing away. So I created like one of those little memes that was like, show me on this dial where the MAP gas hurts you. And then someone ended up posting it in the group. But that's the kind of crap that goes on in that group. It's fantastic. Like, that's what it's for.
Well, it's not just that group. It's all the groups. But see, I think the nice thing about Appliance Hub is, like, there's a place for professionalism in the industry and doing, what you do on the business side and all of that. And then there's a place for, technicians. First, you sort of separate technicians and business owners. Technicians in general, pretty rowdy group, So we got that professional side, but you got to be able to just bullshit a little bit also, and that's what's great about Appliance Hub, and business owners too. In fact, all of the business owners I know are some. You know where I'm going with that. So it's a nice place to have that sort of non-professional side of the industry.
Right. No, it's definitely appreciated. Like, it's definitely something that's needed. Yeah.
That's
exactly.
Yeah, we go in there, we bump chests, we down some beers, we talk some shit, and then we go back to our regular lives.
Right.
Well, some of you do. Not me.
No, Dylan's on permanent vacation.
That's awesome. Yeah, so you guys were doing lives from ASTI Lite, and the crap that was that you were posting, I was like, you're just slapping stickers on signs and just all sorts of shenanigans all over the place. It was awesome.
You should have seen the shit that wasn't posted. That's all I'm saying.
Well, we will. You're our kind of people. We did the meetup in Virginia Beach, and that kind of got rowdy. We shut down the bar a couple nights in a row. So yeah, that was fun. It was a lot of fun. So we're looking forward to networking with you guys there. Someone who's on the fence about joining, right? Because there's guys that I don't need an association. What's something you'd say to that guy or girl, I guess?
All right, let me take that, because here's the deal. In 2013, right, we were, it was, my business was me and my father, and we were doing all right, but wasn't really going the way we wanted it to go. And it just so happened that I came across it was they used to do a regional training, an RSTI, where they would do like a real small 2-day event all around the country. That was the first thing I came across for what was USA. So I went to that and I did some of the business trainings that they had there. Those classes that were put on by a couple of people that were on the board at the time. And the information I got out of that just transformed our business. It went from me and my father 8 years ago to now we're about 10 employees total, and more than quadruple the revenue. And that all stemmed from that first little class. And of course, after that class, I joined the group, and it just gets better from there. But it's the kind of thing you get this information and this motivation from being part of this organization, because there's people in the organization who are excited about it. Like, you talk to your friends or whatever, and oh, you fix washing machines, great, okay, whatever. Nobody cares. But when you're around a group of people who are excited about what you're doing and excited about the business, and they want to share their ideas, and you get all of that information. I mean, it's just, aside from what you learn, it's really like inspiring and motivating. I think that's a great reason to join.
Well, I took employees this year for the first time, and I'm going to have to do it every time now. I'm going to have to take, not all of them, but key ones and certain things, because the payback from it, it's not just that they learned something, although they did, and certainly appreciated being able to go to classes on, for instance, Samsung or GE or, Whirlpool or whatever was the classes. They were signing up for the different classes on technical, while I was going to some of the business stuff. But what was cool about it is, when we come back from something like that, you're so much tighter with your team, like your core people. When you take them on a trip like that, you show them a good time, take them out to eat. It's in a different city. It's fun. It's a party atmosphere, and everybody does what we do. I mean, that's like, in their own towns, they seldom find someone else who does what they do that doesn't hate them. That's just how it is. So it's a great, not just networking, but friendship. It's a place to just hang out with people like you.
Yeah, definitely, man. Especially like in the inner cities, the majority of people who are the competitors, they don't want to share information. They don't want to network, because they feel like they have the secret sauce that if you find out, you're gonna steal their business, which is BS, in my opinion. I'm pretty much open to anybody in the appliance in the industry, whether you're my neighbor, whether you're a big company, a small company, it don't really matter. And that's one of the great things about ASTI, that you meet so many business owners and so many scales, and even like guys who run 50 trucks, and they're humble and they're cool, and they'll share information. People with 20 trucks, people with 5 trucks, one man shows, and there's so many people out there, like Dylan said, and everybody's just excited to share and just network and meet one another, man.
Anthony, I have some secret sauce for you. There is such, no, I'm just kidding. No, I know. But no, there really is no such thing. I mean, it's like, what, did you fucking invent appliance repair?
Right. Hey guys. All right. So the question from TK was about the website, the webinars, the benefits on the website, some of the cool things going on in the website. And so Anthony is going to answer the question here. So this is the chunk where we lost TK and never got him back.
Yeah, I mean, I really haven't been on there lately, but pretty much it's the same thing. Like as we're doing now, it's a bigger platform. It's everybody gets to speak and share on certain topics, or touch topics that everybody wants to, what's it called, talk about, that they're going through themselves. Like touchy subjects like COVID. What would you do if this situation, that situation, and then you get to hear like the feedback from other business owners that are not only in your area, in other areas, because every region experiences different scenarios. Not every business is gonna experiment the same scenarios as another. You would think so. You kind of get a heads up also in case you don't have not run into those situations where you're kind of like, oh, you know what? I haven't run into that situation, but in case I do come across it, now I know how I could react towards that situation. Um, as a member, also, if you can't make it to the webinars when they're scheduled, you could also go back onto the website, log in, and actually review these videos that they have in a library. So that's a benefit as well in case you're not able to because you're running calls or just busy that day.
That's awesome. I didn't even know you guys had webinars. Like I said, I'm a member. I've seen that there's like benefits and stuff like that, but
Yeah, you want to talk about benefits? I kind of made a list.
Run it down, man. Run it down for us.
So there's a savings for members program, and they offer all these different types of discounts for business owners that are members, like credit card processing, customer financing programs, fuel programs where you could save on the gallon. They got various different platforms that you could use. It's all on the UnitedServicers.com. They got even office supplies discounts for your staff, for your CSR at Staples and Home Depot. They're working with them. ADP payroll discounts. They got those programs as well. Rental vehicles, even UPS shipping. You could get a better pricing for your shipping. They're working with Ace Hardware also where they're getting you could go get discounts on tools if you want to buy Ace Hardware, that is. They also have discounts for uniforms. They're working with UniFirst as well, and they got a program right there where I forget the percentage that you get on a discount for becoming associated with them, being a member of USA. And they also have a Sprint, the telephone services, and they got healthcare. They got discounts on Blue Book, Bird Eye, QuickBooks. They got the ASTI discounts, and then they got monthly webinars and the whole also technical library that you could be a part of. So they got a lot of stuff on there.
That's awesome.
While we're on that point, I do have just for the people watching this right now, I do have a promo code for a discount. So if you register for ASTI this year, you get a $50 discount, which is not quite as much as you get if you become a member and then register, but still. So the promo code that you can enter is TKCUZ, TK
Awesome.
You put that promo code in for registration, and you get a $50 off the registration.
Super cool.
So
if you put in Hub 69, you won't get anything.
You won't get anything, but it'll be funny though.
Oh, that's awesome. We lost TK. He's his internet decided to fight us again, so he's coming back. Awesome. Yeah, no.
That's cool. You got that TK Cuz.
Yeah, that's super cool. Thank you.
Oh, another thing is if you register for ASTI and you stay at the Trade Winds or the Rumfish, that's the resort they're having it at. They're giving away stuff at the convention based on room registration. So if you stay at that hotel, you actually automatically get entered into like a giveaway.
Sweet. That's super cool.
That too.
Super cool.
Yeah. I mean, as a board member, it's rigged and I'm getting all of them, but you guys can still try,
That's awesome. Is there
you know what too, as a board member also for ASTI, they have most professional services award. So if you guys are members, you guys might want to look into it. They take they require pictures of your service vehicle, your uniform, your website, and other stuff that are required. And if you win, you get also free registration for next year. So that's something cool too. And you get the bragging rights for a year for being a participant, either first place, second place, or third place nationwide. You could brag about it. They got different groups from, I believe, 1 to 2 technicians, 3 to 5 technicians, 5 to 9, and then like 10 to 12.
10 and up or something like that.
Yeah, 10 and up. Yeah, and that's cool. I got to get second place for 3 to 5 technicians in 2020.
That's
so
awesome.
That was awesome.
That's super cool. It sounds like they really take care of servicers. I mean, just obviously just the stuff that I've seen so far. That's why I joined, right? It does seem like there's just that level of care.
You have the trade show also. I don't think did you guys bring up the trade show?
No, go ahead, hit it.
I mean, I feel that the trade show is one of the most exciting parts of the ASTI, at least when it's in full swing, because you've got all the manufacturers there with their own booths. You've got, the guys from Corecentrics, the guys from Fix My Board. You've got people that are trying to sell you advertising. And you can go through the bag and you get all this free stuff, to take home and throw away, really. But the beauty of it is that you get to network with these people and you can make some really, really good business relationships right on the floor in the old school way, with a handshake and the business card. And it's kind of cool. I like that about it. And I like seeing the new stuff or what, just talking with the different guys.
That's awesome.
Different representatives. I would say the trade show is pretty expansive. The last one was huge.
It is. And some of those vendors have pretty cool stuff. Didn't Samsung have like a VR thing one year? Or
yeah,
they had a pretty nice setup. All the new appliances, you could mess around with them, play with the touchscreens and stuff. It's cool stuff. Plus all the other vendors besides the manufacturers, like you said, like all of the like SEO people, and I think that Samurai Tech usually has a booth there.
Yeah, Servicers Web has one.
Right. Everybody everybody you've heard of in the industry has a booth there, and you can go and just meet those people. It's really cool.
Crossware, Service Company Solutions. You can see products that are out to help you in your business that you didn't know existed. You can find out about them at the trade show, and you might be years out from finding them. It's nice to have access to all of that in one place at one time.
Oh, they even got they got so many people at that trade show. It's not just manufacturers; it's tools that are beneficial in the industry. There's this lady who does these classes for dishwashers, and they actually give boxes away of those detergents, finished detergents, and that's cool, man. Because I ordered some. They gave me like 5 boxes. Each box had like 100 and something in there. And, those are little giveaways I give to my customers. Usually for the trade show, David knows it, man. I just go for the pens. I take everybody's pens, man.
You can never have too many pens. Let's be honest.
I just like the way that, they have like manufacturers on there, LG, Viking.
I like the screwdrivers, the mini screwdrivers.
That's my favorite.
I always try to get like my hand on the supply, grab a handful of them.
Samurai gave away this pen. I still have it. It's such a good pen. It writes really well. It has a flashlight on it, and then like a little touchscreen pad on the other end of it. It's an amazing pen. It's like 4 years old, and I love it.
I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the one that pulls out and then you put it back in.
You still got it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I still got that one too.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. All right. Well, TK has his internet just crapped the bed again. So it's just me now with you guys, but we really appreciate you guys coming on the show, taking the time out of your days, because we're all busy, right? Like we're all doing except Dylan. Dylan, you're on permanent vacation whenever.
Man, Dylan's always on vacation, man.
No, I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to meeting up with you guys in Florida in January. We'll post the dates. We'll post the ASTI, the United Servicers website down here, and we will also post that referral code that you gave us. That's super cool. The discount code for registering. We're super excited about that. Thank you guys for that.
Also, Zach, I don't know if we're cutting off already, but just in case just in case whoever's listening or viewing this video and you never been to ASTI and you haven't purchased your ticket yet, there's a foundation inside of it. So if you go to the website, and there's only 2 requirements: that you own a business for 1 year and that you never been to ASTI. And so it's called the Paul McDonald Foundation. And you guys could go in there and qualify for free registration if you're picked. They choose 3 of them, so take advantage of that. And you know what? Buy your tickets now because the prices are going to go up.
I'm gonna post the link for that. Actually, TK had told me that you guys had mentioned that when we were initially setting this up. So I'll definitely make sure I post that link as well for guys that have never been, gals that have never been.
Yeah, I'll forward it to you right now in a private message, and then you could put.
Awesome. We appreciate you guys taking the time out of the day, and we are going to do interviews with each one of you individually, more in depth, so we can really dig in, because like every single one of you in the pre-roll, the Patreons, you guys saw it. Like, these guys are super cool. We're super excited, and we'll do more in-depth interviews in the future here. Maybe when we're in person, then we don't have to worry about TK's internet hitting the bed on me.
Yeah.
As long as we don't do it at TK's house.
Yeah, well, in person is fine because I got memory cards for days. So anyway, we appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to do it. So
anytime, man. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you. So guys, that has been the Appliance Alliance podcast, talking about United Servicers, the ASTI, Appliance Hub. If you haven't checked out any of the stuff, all the links are going to be down below. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, help grow this page so we can keep getting information like this out there. Appliance Alliance podcast, signing off.